See, in heaven, that's the thing, you can't drink beer and you can't smoke cigarettes, which sounds like hell, but it's heaven. And in heaven there was one very curious angel, and his name was Lucifer. You may have heard of Lucifer. Lucifer, well, he was down, in Warsaw, Indiana, in some gentleman's house in his backyard where he discovered marijuana plants growing. And he smuggled the marijuana plant. Yes, sir, sorry about that, but, what do you do if you're in league with the devil? So he smuggled marijuana plants into heaven, rolled himself a bit of a doobie, a bit of a reefer, lit up in the corner of heaven and began to smoke. Now, the Christian God sees everything, and the Christian God knows everything, and God knew that Lucifer was smoking in heaven. So God said to Lucifer, what are you doing? And Lucifer was like, hey God, how's it going? This heaven, pretty cool place. And God said, it's not that cool, and he picked Lucifer and threw him into the burning flames of hell, where Lucifer still is to this very day. Now, before Lucifer left heaven, he dropped a little reefer. So some of the other angels picked it up, and they began to smoke, but they didn't inhale, which is a big difference in American politics. But God was still angry, and he picked them all up, and he threw them out of heaven and on their way to hell. Have you got a map? You know when you leave heaven, you're going to hell, you pass by planet Earth. So all these little angels went flying in orbit. Meanwhile, back in heaven, Archangel Michael tapped God on the shoulder, and he said, God, do you mind if I have a word in meeting room 6? And Michael said, God, I know you're the boss, but in heaven, our business is saving souls, not giving souls to hell. God is very forgiving. So God said, Michael, you're right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give these fallen angels to my friend Patrick, Saint Patrick, to you and I. And on the last day, on Judgment Day, Saint Patrick will decide whether those souls will go to heaven or go to hell.